Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Why is this work? Why is this not working? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, jeez, man, at last. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for that inconvenience. My audio. This is why this is a test. This is why we test things. Unfortunately, I couldn't test it before I came in, so we're learning, we're going through. We got this. Welcome, welcome. And for some reason, my little guy isn't talking. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. I have so much things to work on. But welcome. I am Mushan Gaming, and we are here with The Letter. I'm kind of testing out this stream before I do anything else, so I just got this little story type of thing, visual novel, and I think this has been my good first test. So bear with me. But I hope you guys. Oh my gosh! What the heck? That was loud. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic couple weeks. I know it's been a while since I have been able to stream and all that other stuff, but we're back at it. So how you guys been doing? What's been going on? Tell me how your weeks have been, your weekends, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. That's how it usually always is with these mysteries. My week is rough with work due to construction going on. Oh, why? Are you having to take days off? Or are they cutting your time? I hope that's not the case. The riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. Also, I have to get a new Elgato. My other one is not working anymore, and it was $300 and some. So I have to wait a little bit before I get that. But once we do, we'll be coming back to Honkai. And no, I have not gotten Trippy yet. So if you're asking, no, I have not. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. Oh no, we don't like pain. This is supposed to be wholesome content. We're over here saying, oh no. Oh, there's the D word after Lady Charlotte committed that thing that we will not name on this server because it is not wholesome and we don't do that stuff here. The great house was eventually left uninhibited. I got to walk the long way to the trash compactor to dump trash. Oh, I hope that the trash wasn't heavy. Okay, that's a lot. That's lightning and thunder. That's very loud. Please warn me. Give me a flash of light before you do that. Thank you. And that is when it began. I'm back up to 50 subscribers. Fantastic. You'll love to see it. Good job, man. Just keep posting that content while you're out there. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights and hearsay of a mystery woman roaming the hallowed halls aimlessly. Hallowed. Why am I saying howled? That didn't even sound right. That didn't even sound right, and it wasn't even spelled that way. My bad. I don't know how to talk or spell, apparently. The scuff just keeps on adding up with me, unfortunately. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. And the place is haunted. Great. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legends and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that their stories are nothing more than a hoax. Or are they? With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Reality Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. I heard rumors that if you get to 50 subscribers on YouTube, you can do live streams. I don't know, because like when I started streaming on multi-streaming on YouTube, I think I already had over 100 subscribers already, so I'm not really too sure about that. I thought you could always just live stream regardless. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. You will need it. Isabella. I guess that's who we're... Oh. Decline.
Hello? Isabella?
I hit decline. No, I hit decline.
Where are you?
I hit decline. You guys saw that, right? I hit decline. I don't know this person. Rose. I don't know you. Okay, I'm in school, apparently. A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Apparently we're
What
friends.
do you mean, what's the matter?
Well, I don't know what's the matter because, you called me, so you're supposed to tell me.
It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised.
Oh, were we supposed to clean the mansion?
Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot.
No, of course
you were
not.
planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
I would never do such a thing. Hey, you know what, Rose? I don't know you, outside this game, so you better stop with this lip you're giving me, ma'am, or I will hang up on I will hang this phone up on you. You're acting just like you just said, like a certain someone that we don't like in Honkai Star Rail. I will hang up on you.
You chickened out.
No, I did not chicken out. It just kind of slipped my mind, right? It happens. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Get off my case, Rose.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
Yeah, that's why we always take our promises seriously. So back off, Rose.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here.
Okay, all right. I got you.
This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
You want to live in a haunted mansion. That's very interesting. Interesting taste you have.
It really takes my breath away.
Actually, I gotta go, even though you just started. Plus, with the work, good luck with you. Alright, Anthony, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming more now, so hopefully you'll be able to make the next one. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Yeah, it's haunted, Rose. It's always
Jeez,
those.
never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
Or are they? Yeah, how would you know? How would you know? Have you been in a haunted mansion before? I bet you haven't.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
I bet she's scared of ghosts. She says they don't exist, but I bet you if she went in there by herself, she'd be like, I don't want to, because she'll make up an excuse.
They're nothing but spirits.
They're nothing but spirits. I thought you said they don't exist, so they can't be spirits if they don't exist, right?
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now.
Right.
And they might not be
This
happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
True. Very true.
Right. Not every
One more
property
thing,
we
hopefully the
sell
time
will
zones
end
won't
up
be
with
an
a
issue
dead body
today.
stuffed in a sofa.
I'll try to stream earlier for the time zones and stuff like that. I should be getting off around 6 Central Time, I believe. So that should give you guys enough time for this time zone. I just wanted to test the stream here. So I might be doing an hour just so I can test it out, see if it works and everything's smooth. And then I'll do longer ones.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
We can feel it in our bones.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
One time can turn into many times, Rose.
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
You're probably scared too, that's why you want us to go.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye. She hangs up before I can respond. Oh, Rose, still as charming as ever.
Who was that?
No, she doesn't look very happy that we were talking to Rose on the phone. I look up from my phone to see Rebecca, or Becca for short, giving me a questionable look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you?
Oh, she's our boss / mentor? Oh. Okay, you remember all those things I said about Rose and, being her being a hoity-toity, bossy person? Yeah, I take that all back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, don't fire me.
You're working together again?
Yeah.
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today is sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about?
Yes, the same spooky, haunted, probably haunted mansion that I've been mentioning for years now, most likely.
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
Yes, there were those rumors, yes.
You actually went there? And you're going back?
Yes.
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
So true. As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
Excuse me, but why is everybody talking to me like this? Why does everybody like pick on me? Do you guys hate me? Are we actually friends, Becca? Are we what? I gave you a nickname called Becca. You should be my friend. Why are you picking on me? Why is Rose picking on me?
no offense, but
No offense
you've
taken,
been freaking
obviously.
out ever since you got assigned to it.
Curse rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
And now she's calling me a scaredy cat. I am very superstitious sometimes, but Becca, please, just give me a chance. Give me a chance. You know what? I'll change. I'll do better. However I was before this game started, I will be different now.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Yeah.
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
Ooh.
They never give
I love a
bonuses
huge
like
bonus.
that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
We're all just pretty desperate for a haunted mansion. A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
No, we gotta earn it ourselves. We gotta put in some time, get that bread, and then, we can take care of ourselves. Becca, you know what, I could see it in your eyes, those pink, gorgeous eyes of yours, that you are really meaning well, but as an adult, we must take responsibility and buy this mansion, or not buy this mansion, do whatever we're doing with this mansion to earn that bread and become millionaires.
Or Ashton.
No.
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
No, you if you get the money, you pay him back as soon as possible. Do not just wait on it. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. Ugh. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
Becca.
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Hey, excuse me. Instant noodles are actually really good. I don't know what you're talking about. If you ever had those full cup of noodles, they are delish. You should try it sometime. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk! They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
They're what keep us alive. Do not judge me in what I like to eat. If I like to eat cup of noodles, I will eat my cup of noodles.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
That is not true. That is not true at all. Stop your lies. I eat other things too. You're not my mom. You're not my mom. I eat other things too, or you're not my mom. I kind of vote for you're not my mom because she is not our mom. But that is also really mean to say to her. So I kind of, this is a wholesome channel. We should not do that. But part of me wants to do that just because being rebellious, Okay, we're gonna say I eat other things too, just to be nice, because this is a wholesome channel and we don't talk to people that way, even in a complaining manner. I eat other things too.
Hey! I eat other things too.
Okay, you said it better than I did. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture, giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I'd use my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Ah, those younger siblings. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week.
What are you doing at my room without my permission?
The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
Stop judging me, Becca. You're hurting my feelings.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
I would like to hope that they're not expired. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. Look at this face. Look at those little lines coming out. It's like, ugh, those are even worse for you. She even went a little green on the last one. Okay, if you don't like beans and hamburgers, man, what kind of person are you? I would have laughed a little at that. If you didn't know, it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. They're expired.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I
Yeah.
don't want a repeat of last year.
Oh, there was a last year?
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with that. You know what? I bet you have some very embarrassing moments that you have too. Wait, just wait till the story comes out. It's all gonna come out, and I'm just gonna point and laugh. Just wait, Becca. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Let me live my life, because you're not my mom. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Okay, you're really kind. You're really kind. Maybe we should consider.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me.
That is also true.
You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break
Rose is
sometime.
I just thought about this. Rose is gonna yell at us for keeping her waiting for this long. She's like, where in heaven's name is Isabella at? It's like, where were you? I'm sorry, Becca was questioning my life choices. My bad. I'm sorry. It was her, not me. It's definitely her. She was trying to be my mom, but she's not my mom.
And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money.
That is true.
And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
That is also true.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times of how friendships can take a turn for the worst just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movement, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my
Well,
thoughts.
enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her that doesn't look like a smile. That's a lie. This text here is a lie. She's supposed to be smiling, and she looks like something's on her mind that she wants to say, but she's not going to say it. She returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan. Or trying at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
Okay, I feel like we had this kind of conversation before, and you were like, hey, let me help you. And then I'm like, no, because you're not my mom. And then here I am trying to be like, hey, you should, take some time off and, take some medicine and don't work yourself too hard. And she's like, it's okay, I'll drink some medicine. And you're not my mom. Well, fine then. I level her with a flat look. She has a hard cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. Despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. So she left it and she's like, oh, I can just take my medicine that you don't have. I hope we brought it with us. Look who's being stubborn now. I know. Doesn't want us, it wants to help us, but we try to help her. She's like, nope.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine.
Excuse me.
For now, just
you were
go to
acting
work
like a
and
baby
stop
just
making
a few
that
minutes
Rose girl
ago.
wait for you.
Fine. It's only because Rose is gonna yell at me and all that other stuff that I won't keep her waiting. But you better take your medicine. And drink plenty of water. And orange juice. Maybe a couple of noodles, too. You need some salt.
I'll call you if I still feel bad. And you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Okay. She offers me a reassuring smile. I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reached inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in it's like, oh, someone doesn't like medicine. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Well, yeah, and who's being the rebellious brat? You, right here. So I don't want to hear any of your judgment coming from this mouth of yours. I don't want to hear it. Zip it.
Rebecca!
Yeah, Rebecca.
Okay. I won't tease anymore.
I bet that's a lie. I
I'll
don't
make
trust
sure
you.
to drink it, Mom.
Okay. All right. I'll remember that. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation in my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxembourg City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way, for the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to this house. Even the news of its being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the building shrinks in. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that sound? Probably a plane, but oh my lord. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon. Although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes late a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion documents. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through the... Is that my phone? Oh, it is my phone. I'm like listening to it, and is that my phone? And then I looked at the text. Halfway through the reading of the paper, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again. And it's probably not Rose.
Rose?
That is not Rose. That is Ash.
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
Uh-oh. We have a date now, too?
You mean that thing with Zach?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a date.
He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know.
Never.
It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Why is everybody picking on me today? Like, legit. We have Rose, like, yelling at us for never being on time. We have freaking Becca telling us that we can't handle our money and we eat bad food that's bad for us. And now we have Ashy Boy over here saying how we're scared. Like, I know everybody's been calling us scared, but give us some credit, man. We haven't even been to the mansion yet. It's like we just started the stream. Why are we being picked on like this? I don't get it.
Shut up!
Yeah, you shut up, Ash. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Your mouth. Ash chuckles and can't... Yeah. Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever.
Well, thank you.
Bye.
Whatever. Bye. Stupid Ash. Stupid Ashhole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. Clever. Really clever name. I'll show him who's tough. Yeah, we'll show him. Walk right in there and be unafraid. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. That sound is kind of eerie, I'm not gonna lie. Hello? Yet, despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. And loud. It's so loud, it's like blaring into my ear. Turning down. The surrounding area is usually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of the falling under the mansion curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
You planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Yes. We gotta make our bread. The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. And here we are saying, yeah, we're gonna show Ash who's tough, and we're scared when a taxi driver talks to us. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place.
That's probably haunted. Probably heard it before.
Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
Yeah, don't believe the superstitions. Come on, Isabella. We gotta be tough. We gotta show the asshole just how tough we are. We can't take all these superstitions to heart. We gotta be brave.
You never know.
No, we never know because it's not true. Or we gotta be brave. He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission, one way or another, I got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it. However, while my own copy of the key is dangling, usually in my hand, Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Oh no, she's been taken. She's been abducted. Oh great. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner and waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook and cranny and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. I mean, these pictures right here look like they're all staring at you. I'm not gonna lie, you can't really see their eyeballs, but I can see them, and they all look like they're staring at me. And I just noticed the chandelier is kind of moving slightly. What's doing it? How's that happening? Okay, it's alright. It's totally not haunted. Something was probably the wind when we opened the door, right? Right.
Rose?
Okay, what an echo. I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
Why is it so echoey? It's not like we're not in a cave. My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. That was not softly. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place that's big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear... I already said that. She couldn't be all the way on the other side of the property, for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But...
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Ooh, okay. All right, so, pause. I have a theory already. Theory number 1, Mushan has a theory. A game theory. Dun, 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 dun. So, if this place is haunted, right, what if, and this number that you've dialed has not been recognized, what if the ghost lured us here and using Rose's voice and, communicate? Can ghosts do that? Would ghosts do that? I don't know. But that's my theory. I feel like a ghost just used her phone number or whatever. That doesn't make any sense. But that's my theory. As dumb as that sounds, the ghost called us and lured us here, and now we're trapped in this mansion forever. Oh boy. I hope that's not true. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away. Right? I hope not. Okay, we're getting a little too superstitious. Stop. You're creeping me out. Right? No. Isabella, don't be ridiculous. Yeah, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. There's definitely no ghosts in here, right? There's no. It's okay. It's alright. We got this. She's probably just wandering deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this
The
time.
number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Okay, third time a charm, right? But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out.
Yeah, stop joking, Rose. This isn't funny.
Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, especially when it echoes right back to you. No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Okay, alright, why are we putting the loud music in here? Please stop. Hello? Taking a couple steps forward, I notice something move above the grand staircase. Wait, what? I didn't see anything move. Game, you stop. You stop. Okay. No, that's just the light from the chandelier. I didn't see anything. Stop messing with me, game.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
I didn't see anything.
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going.
But what about the bread? We're gonna lose millions, right? Okay, that's a lie. Good. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Okay, third time is a charm, guys. Third time is a charm. She'll answer this time. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord, give us something. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few minutes pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down. If you're in the attic.
What? The attic? Why?
Ugh. Out of all places you had to go either to the attic or the basement. Neither one is very, like, why'd you have to go in the first place? Why'd say, I'm bored of waiting, so I'm just gonna go in the attic. Oh my gosh. With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Good question. That's what I'd like to know. Out of all the places, see, we're on the same wave. Me and Isabella are on the same wavelength. That's what I want to know. Why, of all the places, you had to either go to the attic or the basement? She just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of the basement is also too creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever. I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen a real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top of the grand hallway, the grand hallway greets me. Jeez, the air is so loud. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. Excuse me. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic, not static. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the staircase to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still the daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. Don't press it. Why? Well, it's the wind, I guess, but chandeliers moving by themselves, probably the wind. Also, you say that, but then, like, look, it's getting darker. Or maybe it's just the clouds covering the sun. But don't say that because you might jinx it and then somehow it just gets dark. With how old this place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh. They did it with the rest of the house. Was that me? A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Was that me going into that room, I hope? Okay, that was me. It looks like... ma'am, you have a lovely voice, I'm sure, but could you please quiet down? Stop that. And why didn't we clean the spider webs out of this place? It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust and worn out and faded by the time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? I mean, there is this storage room that was also an attic, so it's probably where Rose is, even though she doesn't like storage rooms. No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she's said she's here. Rose, are you also singing this siren song of yours? Is this a prank? I hope so. Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Will you stop? Will you stop with these curses? Stop that. Ugh, shut up, brain. Yeah, I'm her brain telling her to shut up. You need to shut up, Rose. Or Isabella. You are not helping. Don't make this scarier than it is already. But if she's not here, then where is she? Okay, alright, whoa, excuse me? Hello? What was that? What the heck was that? That's what I'd like to know. That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea, right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a mono employee, but not this time. No. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Reality can find another agent who is more realistic to tour. Also, language. Stop that. To tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
I want to know what that sound was. My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Watch, it's her cell phone. It looks like it's her cell phone. Watch.
A letter?
Nope, it's a letter. My bad. I was wrong. Lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and it certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? I hope not. Was she here a while ago? Why would she leave a letter? I couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough. I'm worried it all fell apart if I so much as touch it. But I'm just letting you know, this ambience is kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But with great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core.
What?
Okay, alright.
What?
Will you stop with this music?
Oh my god.
Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, meow, 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 meow. Yeah, please help me. Help me and my sanity at this very moment. Nothing but the word help me fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen, or blood. That looks like blood. Or blood, yes. Your brain is right, it's blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until... Send this to 5 people or else. Oh, God. This is like The Ring, isn't it? You watch the videotape and then like after 7 days Sadako comes out of the TV to like give you a heart attack or whatever. This is the same thing. If we don't send this letter to 5 other people, then it's curtains for us.
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what?
It's curtains.
Or else what?
It's curtains. As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't be in here anymore. I need to get out of here. Good choice. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has frozen me on the spot. Oh, great. Oh. Alright, steel yourselves. It could be a jump scare. It's probably a jump scare. Oh, it's rotten feet. Rotten, oh my gosh. No toenails, bone, and flesh. A pair of blood-soaked feet enter my field of vision, covered in gaped wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, blown, and all manners of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I wanted to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Be brave and look up. Close eyes and pray. Be brave and look up. Close eyes and pray. Well, we do know in movies that sometimes people close their eyes and nothing happens. And they disappear, right? Right? That's what I think. So we close our eyes and pray. I shut my eyes tight, muttering a fervent prayer under my
Our
breath.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Prayers taught to me as a child by my mama and papa slip out endlessly through my teeth. Because God, oh God, if you have to listen to any of my prayers, please listen to this one. And if God doesn't listen, at least I won't see the thing that kills me. A cold comfort. I wait. And I wait some more. But then, nothing happens. I dare to take a peek. Ah! Aha! We did it. We conquered the dead footman. The guy with really messed up feet. Or girl. Whichever one it was. Gone. Relief washed over me as I shakily get up to my feet and back away towards the door. Wrenching it open, I slip out without a second thought and make a run for it, down the stairs and onto the hallway. I take a look back to make sure. No, you never look back. You did. If I had to impart wisdom to any of you watching right now, it is you don't look back and to see what's behind you, because number one, that'll just cause them to catch up, because you're putting your attention toward the person, to your attention to the thing behind you, so it's going to make you go slower. And two, that's always a bad idea. In the movies, they always just look behind them. They trip and fall, and then they get eaten or something. Never do that. Any other person might have stopped, dismissed it as a trick of the light and an overactive imagination. But I am not taking any chances. I am not giving that thing another chance to catch me off guard. I don't think I'll ever feel safe until I get out of here. Whatever that is, every warning bell in my mind is telling me that it's going to jump out at any moment and get me while I'm still in this
I told
place.
them! I freaking told them! Oh man, oh man, oh man!
We told you, but you didn't listen. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me. My shoe slips and I find myself. See, this is what I told you guys. You look behind you and then you trip and fall over your own shoes. It better not be at our feet. Or we better not land face first on the ground and then look up and then we see the feet again. Until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I called it. My head. Oh man, why do well, you're right. And this time I was right. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious. No. Have mercy on our souls. Go away. Oh my goodness. Go away. Put some shoes on and socks too. Wash your feet off so it's not bloodying the socks. But put some socks and shoes on. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Did we live? A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. Yes? Who's calling me?
5 more minutes, Becca.
5 more minutes. Yes, I fell down the stairs, hurt my back, saw bloody feet twice, and I'm like, no, 5 more minutes, Becca. I swat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. Come on. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up. A hand lightly taps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The ice sensation slowly spreads through the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling. It sounds like Rose? Are you alive?
Isabella?
Rose? Is that you? The fog immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. Hello? The looking down at me is Rose. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she keeps a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed. If the light aches in the area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
We're in a spooky mansion with someone who has very bloody feet.
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
March 6th, 2025.
October 21st?
I was so off.
Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha!
15, 14, 13,
12?
12. No, that's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
The time I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose, it's impossible to overlook her, what with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose was already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? She's probably a buyer? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit, an expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eyed them both warily, but recite everything as she asked. Rose released a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. The memory is a little fuzzy, but the attic
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews.
No, he had bloody feet. He was making a mess of blood all over the freaking carpets and everything. I saw his feet twice. I don't think a cleaning crew would be walking around barefooted with bone and no toenails, walking around trying to clean a haunted mansion.
The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose, she's like, don't mind her. She just hit her head going down the stairs a little too hard. Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this troublesome clients or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes, and with as much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really alright? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's... whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
And yes, let's just holler this out to the client that it's right there. You know, it's not like we're trying to make money off of this place or nothing.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
Wait. Hold your horses, Rose. I could just miss an I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. An extremely minor bump at that. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promised, but that's completely beside the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compressed to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase railing to steady myself, but otherwise I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
Right. The two of them exchange a worried glance and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no,
All right, you in.
a smile threatens to slip out from me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Yes, Mom. Suddenly a small cough sounds against the wall of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is, but not in the scary negative way. Far from it. Actually, her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. Excuse me. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. At our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it, and Rose, as usual, shifts to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
Marianne McCulloch. That's how she said it. McCulloch. She hands Rose her business card. The words interior designer catch my eyes before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences. Then. I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the hearsay remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion original fitting and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to a pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing. After all, with what it offers, this place could also be a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And again, my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to my... Oh boy. Don't let it be a stupid question, Rose.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. We'll check with our supervisor. I don't know. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. We'll check. Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I'm almost flinched when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in the business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nodded, seemingly in deep thought after I finished. She appears to be a reasonable person anyway. Given the proper explanation, she surely understands.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. See, even though we got a small bump on the head, we know how to take action and not make it less as awkward as it was previously. Good job, me. Or us. Good job. Oh, jeez. It's not me, it's us. We did it together. We did it together, guys. My bad. I just kind of blurted it out. Oh, jeez, that was awkward. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxburn office and check even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if it, for some reason, something has already been decided without me or Rose's knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard for this. Moments later, Miss McCulloch returns looking a little frustrated but with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Yes, ma'am. Rose takes a gun at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of
And
keys.
hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor doors. I wonder if we still have that letter that says we have to give the letter to 5 other people. Or else. Their departure thing brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone like this, it's impossible not to think about what really happened. I wish the memory is as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia? A temporary lapse after having heard all those tales from this place? Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ. And if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The keys Rose have just handed me dig into my palm. Its jagged edges create shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer closer to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose asked me to get. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house and get the money. And yes, we see bloody stuff all over the place. Great. A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion's front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status all dressed into the nines in the fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colors composed a medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glistening in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. I really hope there aren't any magpies living nearby, like in the stories. Those birds will have a field day in this. They are murmuring among themselves, looking at the estate facade appraisingly, with some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architecture. Yes, let's all argue about how whose architecture is better. But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner.
Yeah, it's not
I'll
go
be
to
guiding the
second
ones
floor.
who wish to see the ground floor.
Miss McCulloch also joins our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you!
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Yeah, that's a judging look right here. Look at these eyes. So judging.
Oh, you know each other?
I don't know. She looks upset. Are you two a thing? Were you guys a thing?
Not at all, ma'am.
I don't believe it. That tone of voice, there was something there, and she's trying to hide it. I bet you there was something going on with these two. My second theory, these two were together at one point. Because they said Mrs., right? Rose said Mrs., and she's like, no, just Miss. So...
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
That's my theory.
Oh, yes, I think I did.
Ah, they must be the clients she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before. Some magazine or the television. I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have lately ended up on the news, one way or another. I won't be surprised if there's 2 already have. For people who are popular, though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity, the couple stand out. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn the head of most people in my group, especially the men with wandering eyes. Excuse me. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind, though. If I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Both of them, in fact. I think they are brother and sister if it wasn't for their political display of affection. Matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are indeed a couple. Whatever. Couple or not, what's important is we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think about canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my or Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. Okay. Alright. Oh. I'm wondering how much... I'm wondering how much, or where I can save. Oh yeah, we can save here. Okay. So, this is where we're gonna save and end the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is going to be one of many. Since I do work a lot of the I'm going to be working quite a bit. It's mostly going to be... I'll put out a schedule. And we'll be streaming more as well as doing more audios. I just put one up, and let me just put this down for a second. So yeah, I'll be putting out a schedule so we can do more streams, as well as more audios. I just posted one for the Ex Mafia audio that I just did. So if you haven't heard that one, please check it out. Tell me what you think. And yeah, I don't think I am able to actually. I'm still having issues rating, I think. So if you're on Twitch, yeah, for some reason I'm still not able to raid. I don't know what the issue is, but yeah. So I hope you have a good day, night, or evening, whichever is in your time zone, and I will see you guys next time. Stay wholesome, my friends. Bye-bye.